Hello, good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you are. I hope you're all right. And thank you for coming on to the channel. Please like and please subscribe before you go any further. I want to talk about this Sam Kerr news. There's little we can say about it, but let's just get up to date in the facts. Quite a jaw-dropping story when this broke yesterday. I have to say I was a bit stunned. I imagine a lot of people were. So we'll get into that. I also want to just touch on the draw, which takes place today for the Euros in Switzerland. And I have some positive news when it comes to the Rushan Shaban show. So stay with me. But let's start with this news that broke late on last night about Sam Kerr, the Chelsea and Australian international striker. It's believed that Sam Kerr, Chelsea striker, has pleaded not guilty to racially aggravated offence. She is now set to face trial, a criminal trial, after being charged with racially aggravated harassment of a London police officer. The trial is scheduled to appear at Wimbledon Magistrates Court on the 1st of February 2025. And this follows an alleged incident involving Sam Kerr in January 2023, so just earlier on this year. So it's believed that yesterday, 30-year-old Sam pleaded not guilty to the offence at a court hearing via a video link, and she has denied the charges against her. That's what we know so far. We also believe that the charge relates to an incident involving a police officer who was responding to a taxi fare incident on the 30th of January, which was believed to take place around about the Twickenham area in southwest London. So I've had a look about online. This is dominating the world's media because Sam Kerr, as we know, is one of the most prolific footballers, prolific strikers, one of the household names in women's football and has been for so long. So when you see a story like this, a charge like this, criminal trial, Sam Kerr all together, it's quite something. You know, it's something we don't see often in women's football. I've read a couple of quotes in some of the papers this morning saying that they have reached out to the likes of Chelsea for a statement, and they're waiting to hear more. I imagine we're going to hear more about this from Emma Hayes and from Chelsea, if not today, in the coming days, because it's quite something. I think I've said that a few times now, but it's a story that really did leave me quite surprised. So the details that are reported. She's accused of insulting, threatening or abusive words that caused alarm or distress to a police officer during this incident in Twickenham. Like I mentioned before, it's relating to a taxi fare, a complaint involving a taxi fare on the 30th of January 2023. Now, obviously, a turbulent time for Sam Kerr because off the pitch, she's ruptured her ACL. She is now out for the rest of the season. And if you do the timing, you look at Macario, she's 20 months out for an ACL. You look at the likes of Beth Mead, and she's 9 months, for an ACL recovery. It's quite a significant injury. But I look at the timeline and I think, 1st of February next year, if that is to go to trial, that would be a significant time period for Sam Kerr. What looks like maybe she could be returning to the game. But again, that's all speculation. We can't think about that just yet as to when she'll be back on the pitch. But in terms of this story in itself, it's a significant story. I believe it's big today in Australia. It's in a lot of the newspapers and it's dominating their main news too. Like I say, a world-class player, a terrific footballer, a great advocate for the game, and this story does not look good. So let me just repeat the details for you. The Chelsea striker Sam Kerr has been accused of racially aggravated harassment of a police officer and will face a criminal trial next year. She appeared in court yesterday and pleaded not guilty to the charge and she will face a criminal trial next February, accused of insulting, threatening or abusive words that caused alarm or distress to a police officer responding to an incident in Twickenham, southwest London on the 30th of January. Quite something. Quite something indeed. Something I don't think a lot of us could see coming when the news broke last night. We'll keep you posted as and more when we hear it. And let's just let this process take place. That's the facts of the information that's in the news today. Also, one thing I just wanted to flag today is we've got the Euros draw, of course, which is quite exciting because England, of course, being defending champions, heading to Switzerland. Cannot wait to see what they can do. I mean, what an incredible squad. But also you're seeing the talent around, you know, in European football across the world, just going from strength to strength to strength. But the exciting bit for us is the fact that England may well draw against Republic of Ireland. That could be a tie. That could be a tie in qualifying for the Euros. And I have to say, I love the sound of that. I mean, I haven't spoken to Rush about it yet. But imagine that. Imagine a Republic of Ireland versus England, you know, qualification to the Europes type clash. Ireland need it. Ireland absolutely have to win. You know, they have to get to the Euros. England will be there. Ireland have to get there. They have to build on the momentum of making it to the World Cup. Obviously, missing out in the Euros the year before was just so sad. I mean, I remember at the time, sitting with Rush and her being like, oh, gosh, how did we miss out on this when England was buzzing with the Euros and the dream of it all and the fans and everyone was in the country. It was absolutely epic and Ireland missed out. Then they make it to the World Cup. Now it's about back-to-back qualification for major campaigns and I think they have the squad to do it. And also just think of it, a battle of the Arsenal players, the two captains for both countries, and that face-off could be absolutely special. Also, Scotland could face Northern Ireland or Wales, so a couple of kind of home country fixtures that could line up to get qualifications to the Euros. But I'm absolutely backing all of these teams because we want to just keep pushing it here on our doorstep. Just while I've got you, I have good news regarding our studio. It is done. It's done and dusted. Emma Kosh Interiors, you are a feckin' wizard. I love it. Rush has not been home, but I've sent her some pictures. She's had a quick glance. She loves it too. So we're hoping to be back in the studio this week. And also, just while I've got you, what do you think of the idea of a watch-along? Is that something that would interest you? Chelsea against Arsenal watch-along next Friday, the 15th of March. Watch-alongs are huge. They're huge in men's football. I don't see a lot of them in women's football, so perhaps maybe that's something you'd be interested in seeing. If it is, then let me know in the comments. Just bearing in mind, everything that I've discussed here from the Sam Kerr news is what is the information that we know. There's no other speculation here, and I don't think we should have it either. So yes, stay safe on that. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.